It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Lions and the Ravens, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now in his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Jackson. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Edwards is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Two things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Dobbins going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Jackson going to run. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together? And
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
38 yards on the play. And the Lions first down. That's the end of the first quarter.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. David Ajabo, credit him there. He fired across the line and planted him for a loss on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. It's St. Brown. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. Here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Jackson looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Jackson. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return, and the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass out left finds Kohler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moved.
There he goes, left side. He's still on his feet. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson. And really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Rolling to his right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Running for it, Montgomery.
Oh, he's going to be stopped up right at that unofficial yellow line, but I do believe he got the 2 yards. Yes, confirmed by the referee. It's a 1st down. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Play action. It's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Goff again. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan, the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit Lions getting set for another series here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Off play action. Here's Goff. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He'll buy some time right. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Jack Campbell, a first-round pick there on the tackle. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Jackson. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 10. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line.
Unable to corral him. He fights through.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
That is caught by Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Great run by Gibbs, and surprised me by being picked so early in the draft. But the Lions knew when they had the chance to add a playmaker like him, they absolutely couldn't pass him up.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Hand off now to Gibbs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Jackson. That is caught. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he stopped immediately there.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Here's Jackson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
And oh, that nearly their 1st pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Looking downfield for Jones.
And that almost their 1st INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now it's Goff. They'll roll him out right. Oh, wide open, complete.
And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line.
A big play there for Detroit. And even 50 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing again is Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Goff now looking to throw.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Goff looking to throw. This is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep it...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
73 yards.
And the Ravens use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
2nd and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff rolling to his right.
This to Laporta, right side.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Goff.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just see.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Roquan Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back.
Here's 2nd down.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Now it's Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Marvin Jones with career touchdown number 60.
And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they will take a knee here. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to swell the lead to 6. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
One last throw here for goal. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play charge to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Ravens, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.